I'm Bliznub, and welcome to Building the Best. Today we're going to be looking at the Boar, as it was re-released into the game's drop tables. It was of course... Really, Lotus? Really? It was of course available in the market a long time ago and was vaulted, and now it is available in the drop table from the Drekar Trooper on the Uranus Sea Labs. Now, I've built this weapon fairly standardly with a damage and elemental status build. We have here Hell's Chamber, Prime Point Blank, Vicious Spread, and Blaze, and all four of the elemental status mods. And we're getting 92% status chance with a little over 5,000 damage split between Impact, Blast, and Corrosive, which is just fantastic. And yeah, it's a brilliant weapon. The only thing I will say before I demonstrate what this weapon can do is that if I had time to form on this once more before this video had to come out, I would have put on Seeking Fury, because the Boar's main downside is its slow reload speed. It is, thankfully, a magazine-loaded shotgun, so it's, unlike the Strun, so having a good reload speed is quite important, getting those 20 rounds back in. And if I could, I would put Seeking Fury in place of Toxic Barrage to have Blast, Electric, and that little bit of punch through and that little bit of reload. It really makes all the difference having punch through on a shotgun, being able to get that crowd clear out. Especially as this thing's fire rate isn't as good as you'd expect for an automatic shotgun. Anyhow, let's go test this thing out, and we're going to go test it out, of course, on Uranus, up against the enemies which it now drops on. Well, hopefully. And the thing I will say is, if you're farming this weapon, take a survival on Uranus that isn't on a Grineer ship. It has to be on the Grineer Sea Labs, or you won't see Drekar enemies. And wait till wave 5. Wave 5? Wait till 5 minutes, and you will see dozens of these fine gentlemen spawning in. And I mean that in a very literal sense. They're absolutely everywhere. The weapon is a common drop from troopers, so it should be fairly easy to get, and really it's a lot of fun. Whilst I can't really recommend you... How can I put this bluntly? It doesn't make sense to put a bunch of Former into this weapon, as it does have a Prime variant. And whilst the Prime variant is in the vault now, sort of ironically I suppose, it still makes sense to try and get it in the market if you can, before you think about catering and putting a dozen Former into this. Now, of course, as I say, my ideal build requires 3 Former. This build's just 2. These guys again. And it's seriously pumping out fantastic damage. And if nothing else, I'm just enjoying getting near guaranteed blast procs. Come on, guys. Shoo. 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 Be gone, foul oculist. Right, there we go. That's a Faker. That's not a Boar. It's not a Boar at all. So yeah, these guys, with their Sobex and their cool camo, they now drop Boar, which is awesome, actually, because as I say, this is a fantastic weapon. And even if you're just going to use it as mastery rank fodder, it's a lot of fun and deserves a couple of Former to be built well. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So thank you very much for watching. I'm Bliznub. This is the Boar, of course. I keep mentioning that. I'm going to say it one more time. This is the Boar, ladies and gentlemen. Please like and comment below, and subscribe if you want to see more.